Thank you so much for stopping in. This is the channeling I have for you today. It is quantum enlightenment flow to fundamentally ground yourself in gratitude and thankfulness frequency, not just in thought, but in physical, coherent head and heart vibrational resonance. You assume you have achieved enlightenment. The activities you have engaged in towards enlightenment have been practice sessions, has been a phased up process. It is true you have achieved a phase of your life, of a phase of your path to enlightenment. Achieved, gained conceptually through brain thought activity. You understand it in a rational definition. But do you feel it? Do you feel enlightened? Are you grounded without question in your enlightenment? What you have completed is a stepping stone to your next step. Do not get a sense of doom for not being finished. The next level, the next step is even better than the previous achievements. You can systematically go through the steps that the gurus, the books have laid out for you. Thus, your brain thought is in order. However, until you allow your heart to convince your head that you are fully integrated of head and heart, fundamentally grounded in gratitude, you still have another step to go. Each time you completely integrate each step of enlightenment in head heart coherence, your vibrational level increases to a frequency of greater attraction, greater magnetics, of less resistance, of less struggle, with greater light blazing from within, and less ability to be seen by others physically. You become easier to sense than you are to physically see as your vibrational frequency becomes more fine-tuned through your coherence of self, which you better understand, which you better understand, feel, and accept, because you have foundationally developed your vibrational grounding in gratitude frequency for you, by you. You build and grow and step and phase through. It is the process we hope you begin to appreciate more than the outcome, because focus has been in the achievement of outcome. Because the focus has been on the achievement of outcome, you miss the successful achievement of vibrational resonance that is achieved because you are already putting the next layer of expectations in front of you, blocking the initial layer you were going into. And then you do not have the ability to resonate with and appreciate your gained, leveled up frequency. Setting your advancement aside for the next best thing and never incorporating your vibration into your new overall resonance level. You don't give yourself the time to integrate. In that sense, you sabotage your path by not finishing one layer before the expectation of another layer or step is introduced. Yes, you are capable of multiple layer achievements. However, when you are judging your accomplishments from your primary dimension, and that is where you integrate, you avoid coherence of energetic resonance between one dimension and another. Instead, you criticize your growth as not good enough. You must exit this pattern. When you focus on clarity of coherence, your expansion, leveling up, your glow, your enlightenment completes. Then you become a greater, more brilliant, blazing light. That's it. That's where the channeling ended. We have a lot farther to go. It was kind of a little bit hard to read. They said, you assume you have achieved enlightenment, and we have. We've all achieved different levels of enlightenment. And what they're saying is it's been a practice session to that we've been going through because it's a phased up process. It's a process that we phase through. We enlighten, we get to another step and we enlighten a little more, and we get to another step and we enlighten more and more as we go through our lives with that intention. I mean, we intend to enlighten, so we do. It appears that we are on a new cycle phase of enlightenment because, well, we've been practicing, but we practice, and so what I'm saying is it's a practice session because what's coming up is serious now. It's not just enlightenment. It is fantastic enlightenment. It's not just the everyday stuff that we've been going through. This makes a difference, like a total difference. We're coming into that new cycle of enlightenment. And they told us, I don't know if we've been told that before, but they're telling us it's important to not just think we have enlightened. We can't just have the mind thought that we are enlightened because we followed all the steps. We have to feel. We have to confirm the feeling of enlightenment instead of just thinking we've gone through the motions, and then fully integrate that energy, that understanding, that vibrational energy that we have achieved, and integrate it fully into ourselves. We need to fully incorporate the new vibrational frequency that we have enlightened to, or it just waits. It just hangs around and waits until we incorporate it into our soul light energy. But one of the things that they said that each time you completely integrate, each time we actually do that, each time we actually completely integrate each step of our enlightenment, not just think we did, but incorporate it into our being and feel it in our being. It is us. It has become one with us. The new vibration we become the new vibration. There's less struggle. There's greater attraction. We blaze stronger. And in doing that, because we're resonating at a different speed frequency, each time we integrate completely, we become less visible, physically less visible. They said it's easier to sense us once we are at a higher vibration than it is to see us, for the normal everyday person to see us. It's easier for them to feel us, our energy, than it is to see us physically. That's really interesting. And they did kind of give us a warning to, they said, what they say, we are in such a hurry to follow the book steps of enlightenment. We get in such a hurry that we don't actually integrate the new vibration. And they said that, not really a warning, but they said what we are doing is we're achieving a vibration, but we're not integrating it. And we're just kind of leaving it alone because we have the next best level of vibration that we're aiming to. And it just repeats and repeats without us completing. So we're, in a sense, we're sabotaging ourselves, our path, by not finishing the integration of our new vibration. And they're telling us we need to do that. We need to slow down enough to not be in such a hurry because it's not integrating. So we're in a hurry, we're doing all the steps, we're checking off all the boxes, but we're not integrating. And that is what they're telling us. We need to start doing that. Integrating fully, doing it in full. Instead of just putting another, not completing the first one by integrating the vibration, we're just adding another one and another one. So we're just really putting ourselves, delaying the next anything that we can vibrate up to, and be more magnetic, and be naturally abundant, and be naturally in a happy state with ourselves. So if we do that, then we won't be criticizing ourselves as not being good enough. I think that's it. Excuse me. That's nothing else is coming to my head. So please stay tuned because there's a lot more to come.